Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey tea sippers, I hope you guys are doing good today. So we got to talk about this whole Todd Tucker and Kandi Burris Tucker situation. So as you guys know, we have all been a fan of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We've been watching Kandi since she first came on the show. Hell, we've been rocking with Kandi since the days of kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the escape beat, just kick it, just kick it. So we've been fucking with Kandi for years, okay? So when I heard on Friday that she is choosing to file for divorce from Todd, I was like, oh shit, that damn scheme that Todd done cooked up, I guess done manifested or something, okay? So a lot of folks were shocked and saddened by this, but there are a lot of folks who were not shocked at all. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys the TMZ article on what they're reporting as of today concerning the whole divorce situation. So let's go ahead and check this out. So TMZ is saying Kandi's divorce was a long time coming. Damn. Kandi Burris is opening up a bit more on her divorce from Todd Tucker. She says the split has been brewing. The Real Housewives alum talked divorce on Monday on Amazon Live. She filed to divorce Todd last Friday, but says they had been hurtling towards divorce for a while. As we told you, sources told us that Kandi and Todd were separated a few months ago after growing apart for some time. We're told that it's been an amicable split with legitimately no drama. Kandi echoed that sentiment on Amazon Live, pointing out that they are both at their daughter Blaze's 6th birthday party the day after she filed for divorce. Kandi also says that Todd will spend Thanksgiving together as a family. With her marriage ending, Kandi says she's up and down and doing well at some points and having moments of sadness and being all over the place. Kandi says it means nothing to see her smiling and acting happy online. In reality, she says, I've been going through it. She says she does not regret anything about her marriage. She met Todd on The Real Housewives of Atlanta in 2011, got engaged 2 years later, and tied the knot in 2014 before having 2 kids. So Kandi did come out earlier today, and she, released a statement on video. So we're going to go ahead and watch what Kandi had to say yesterday.
I'm going to be very honest with you. I am up and down. Obviously going through a divorce is definitely not the easiest thing. Sometimes, you're cool, you know what I mean? You move in, you mix in, you move in, and you're hanging out with friends. But then sometimes you have your moments of sadness, and me being the Taurus that I am, I like to keep those moments to myself. When I was on Housewives, I really couldn't keep moments to myself when I got upset, so y'all would catch me crying. But in real life, my everyday life, I don't really like for those moments to be shared with the world. So, but I am sharing with my Amazon family today. So I am up and down. And to be clear, yes, I filed Friday, but, this is something that, has been brewing for a while. So all the times you've been seeing me online like, all of that means nothing. I've been going through it, y'all. I've been going through it. Life has been lifing me. Okay? Got it. Anyway, we are having Thanksgiving this week. Let me just say, no matter what Todd and I are going through, we are parents together. We are co-parenting together. We have beautiful children together. So we are trying to make this transition as smooth as it can possibly be for our kids. That is our main concern. So we are keeping it very friendly. I don't know if you guys saw. Well, I haven't really posted all my pictures from Blaze's birthday party, but we both were at the birthday party. We both was there to support our baby girl. And we are going to continue to keep that same good energy going for our kids. And that is our goal. Okay? I hope you understand. I'm going to be very honest with you. I am up and down.
All right, so you guys just heard what Kandi had to say. And this is why I say that everything that glitters is not gold, especially the things that people post online. You know, people post these beautiful pictures and, you know, exotic locations, but you never know what's happening once the cameras are off. You know what I'm saying? Once the picture is taken. And for her to say that she didn't really like sharing those moments on Real Housewives, but she had to because she was on a show, but she's willing to share them for her Amazon family. Again, you're exploiting your relationship. No different than when you were on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You exploited your relationship, your family, for a check. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not either good or bad. It's just what it is. When you are on reality television, that is a form of exploitation. You are selling your family for views, for, you know, opportunities and things like that. So it's no different than what she's doing with her Amazon family. The only reason why you're talking about it is because there's a check to be had. If there was no check to be had, all this would be behind the scenes in silence. Like, let's keep that real. So again, people are willing to share certain things. As long as there's a check, as long as it's profitable, they're willing to share it. You know, which is a smart business move. You know, why share the shit for free? But a lot of folks have been going back and digging through old footage from not only the Real Housewives, but I guess she also has an online show that after she left Real Housewives, she was doing like her own little reality TV show kind of on her YouTube channel. I didn't follow it, but a lot of people are pulling up clips from those shows, and it seemed like a lot of things have been brewing for years. Even when I saw them on their last episode, like the last season that they were on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you could tell there was a lot of friction there. You could tell like Kandi felt like it was more on her, and Todd is feeling like, well, I do work too, you know, I'm producing stuff, it's not all on you. So you could kind of see the tension. So when she said that this has been brewing for a while, I definitely believe it. So we're going to go ahead and check out some of those clips now.
Everything else we've done together.
Right. Which I thought we was always doing so together, and then you tried to cut me out.
I create a lot of things that I don't care that I don't get credit for.
Okay.
Now, mind you, this scene was in 2022. Okay?
Anything I create, oh, Kandi, da-da-da-da.
So
you want,
I do not really some weird words.
But that's the way it feels.
and that's the way it's coming off. You resent her because it ends up being something that you have created. It ends up being Kandi and Todd and not Todd alone. Or it ends up being, Kandi's husband, Todd. That's what it comes off as. You may resent her for that, but that's not no Kandi.
To New York, I can't do this alone, so I need you.
Why are you talking like you be doing something alone?
You be taking multiple vacations throughout the year. When you're not here, it disrupts the flow.
You leave for months. If I leave a weekend here, a weekend there, but you leave for months, you don't think the flow is disrupted when you're gone for months?
Okay, whatever. When I'm going because I have to work. Why are you going to Miami?
Hang out.
Todd and I are not on the same page. When we got together, we were doing everything together. But it's like now that I'm doing something he's not a part of, like this Broadway show, he's feeling away, I guess. Back and forth tonight.
For you to see it.
Me too. So you leaving like this week, huh?
We leaving.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you leaving this week. So I did want to talk to you.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Trying to get this chicken down. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go on the tour.
What you mean?
There's a lot I really need to do. I need to accomplish. And
What you really need to do?
you figure 30 cities, that's gonna take me away for like, what, 2.5 months, pretty much?
So, what are you going to be doing that you can't do out on the road?
Well, I got the team together. I got my own office now. And we're just kind of getting ramped up on this movie, and I don't want to slow the...
See, I knew you and this dang on getting your own office BS was going to try to separate us and put space in between us. I knew you was going to do this.
It's not putting space in between us.
Any other time, you'll be like, oh, okay, well, I can do it by phone. I can talk to the team by phone. I can do my Zooms. I can do this. And now all of a sudden, because you got a new office space, you can't go with me.
It has nothing to do with the office space. It's more so, I couldn't do the other movie because you're not available, the one that you're in. So I had to create something that you weren't in so I can continue to do stuff.
Okay.
Because if not, I'm waiting 2.5 months for you to get back to do something. It's kind of like, I don't want to just be sitting around and I got everybody at the office all amped up to work, and then I don't want to kind of, I got to go with my wife on tour, so we going to shut down.
Who is everybody?
Omar, Reese, Larry. It's just a few people. It's like 3-4 people.
Who the hell is Larry?
He a new guy. He new. He cool. Sure.
See, that's the problem. When you got a couple that's been together, we always be together 10 years straight. We do everything together. We work together. Now you want to get separate office spaces. Now you got new people coming around.
But the thing is this.
My words. No.
Say your words. I'm gonna mark them. No.
Cause you trying to be separate and all that. Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
If I go with you on tour, you doing what you want to do. You're on stage. I'm not on stage with you. It's not us doing it together. It's me kind of just going to support you, to be that comfort for you. But I got to get some stuff accomplished too. That's all I'm trying to work on. I got to do these movies. This is what I really want to do. I don't want to be without you. You think I don't want to go with you? I like laying up. I like being in the back of the tour bus with my R&B chick. No? Come on.
Okay, Todd. You say so.
So you get me? You cool?
Whatever. Don't sound like I got a choice.
I'll come out on some dates.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to unpackage with that clip. You know, you can see the hurt in Kandi, like her energy. But I also feel like this, you know, if he's been there supporting her for over 10 years, they're always on tour together. You know, he's there at her beck and call. He's there to be a supportive partner. At some point in time, a man is going to get tired of that. You know what I'm saying? A man's role is to, one, be a provider and to have their own. And I think that's just what it is. He wants to have his own separate from Kandi. He wants to say, I've done this outside of Kandi. I'm just not at her hip. I'm just not her assistant. You know what I'm saying? I have my own little thing going on over here as well. Because let's not forget, you know, Todd was part of the production team on Bravo. That's not an easy job to get. You know, he was a camera operator. He was a producer. Like, he was an intricate part of behind the scenes at Bravo when they ended up falling for each other. Okay, so Todd is always grind, and he's always been in, like, you know, television industry. So then to be getting up every morning with a purpose and working, and then to have all that slow down, I think for him it was fun at first because he's with an R&B chick. She got money. He don't really got to worry about nothing. But after a while, when you're used to being independent, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, you know, you start to get that itch where you want your own. It's no different than women who feel like they're kept by their rich husbands. And the husband's like, I don't want you to work. Kind of like, what's that show? The women in Mississippi. There's like this reality TV show that Carlos King, what is it? Bell Collective. That's the name, Bell Collective. Latrice Rogers and her husband, Cliff. He's an older man. Cliff is balling. Rich, beautiful home. He basically wants her to just be at home and just be arm candy and be a mother and have his child. She doesn't want to have any children. And, you know, she felt at first it was cool, you know, being with the older man who has money, but she wants her own. So that's been a big contention in their relationship. And I think a lot of times as women, we can understand it from a woman's point of view. Like, yeah, let Latrice start her own hairline. She has Goddess Links. They've opened up a joint restaurant together. We want to see Latrice have her own independence. And I think a lot of times we forget that sometimes when men marry into money, they feel that way as well. To me, this is just a reverse of Latrice and Cliff and Kandi and Todd. Not saying that Todd ain't doing other shit, But what I'm saying is that I can see why he wants his independent, separate away from Kandi. He wants something that is of his own. But, you know, they've had businesses, they've had restaurants, and I think a lot of those restaurants have since closed. So maybe he's going back to what he knows, which is production and, you know, movie and television. But let's go. I'm going to play you a quick clip of Latrice and Zaddy, okay, Mr. Cliff. So y'all can kind of understand where I'm coming from when I'm saying this about Todd and Kandi's dynamic.
Like, I understand where you're coming from. I do. Because if you would have did that, I would have been upset.
What I'm trying to tell you, as a husband and wife, we should be together. And I respect you as a woman, but as your husband, you got to respect me. You don't go sign contract without my consent.
I've been let down so much to where if I go off the radar too fast and it's like, oh my God, I got this, I got that.
Baby, everything will come you want. You ready, if you told me or not, if you're going to get the contract, you're going to get it. Either way.
That's how you think, but if we thinking different, then that's just what it is.
You don't understand what I'm trying to say business-wise. But as long as you get what you want your way, you don't care. And when everything goes sour, then you look like a fool. So I'm done with it.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Well, you can go. What do you mean? Because as long as you don't get your way, then you going to cry as all this. But the truth.
My husband is supposed to be happy for me. This is the best news that I've gotten in a while. And instead of him congratulating me, you're belittling me. Just be happy for me. Do what a husband's supposed to do. Support your wife.
But see, that's the difference. He's the breadwinner. He wants you to play a certain role, which is to be the pretty wife, have babies, and he goes out and brings home the bacon, you cook it, and you do all your wifely duties. So that's why I always say, y'all, the grass is not always greener on the other side. You know, just because you're marrying somebody or getting with somebody with money, especially if you're a very independent person. Now, if you're just a lazy-ass bum who just wants to be taken care of, if you're a homosexual, this is your motherfucking goal in life. But for people who've had a life before their partners and before their spouses, that can be stifling and suffocating. So I want to just kind of show both sides. Because before Latrice ever got with Cliff, you know, she was doing her own thing. She was young. You know, she didn't have a lot of businesses, but she never sat around. She was always a hustler and a go-getter. So let's watch some more clips of Todd and Kandi.
As my beneficiary, and then I'll put you after Riley because I'm sure Riley gonna make sure, you know, her little sisters and brother will be still taken care of. Like as if you won't make sure Riley's good or something.
Oh God.
Yeah. And I was like,
wait, did she say that, or you just kind of get it from the conversation?
No, she said that.
That she don't think I would make sure Riley was okay?
Basically, she didn't want to leave it up to you.
Wow.
You know, you do have to prepare for anything.
Yeah.
And those conversations are the hard conversations for people to have. I mean, just like even when we did the whole prenup, that was hard.
It didn't have to be as hard as it was.
My mother and Todd have unfortunately had a long negative history.
Well, I do feel you're opportunist.
What do you think I'm getting out of it?
What you getting out of it? When she introduced Kandi to Todd, I told her I could have choked her. But it ended up being good. They got married. Well, Kandi took a lemon and made lemonade.
Then after we got married, it seemed like that she was trying to get a little bit better.
I love you, and I am so proud of you. And I'm sorry.
But then after that, you know, I don't know what happened. It's like things have started to go backwards again. And I don't know what to do.
She's probably more concerned about herself.
Well, I mean, she also talked about not wanting my name to be on her house. So if something happened, then she ain't got to deal with you.
Damn, that's crazy.
And this is another issue that I had while watching Real Housewives. It seemed like there's just certain things you don't have to run back and tell your husband, especially that your mother is saying, because it's clearly hurting him and it's causing more conflict. And Mama Joyce was a negative person in their relationship, marriage, you know what I'm saying? And I just felt like she would run back and tell him every single thing. Everything doesn't need to be repeated. And I low-key feel like the only reason why she was repeating everything that Mama Joyce was supposedly telling her was to say it to Todd to see to gauge Todd's response, to see how he would respond to certain things, because she didn't want to outright ask those questions herself. And as you see, once I start showing you guys the clips of the behind the scenes of her new show on YouTube, Todd kind of does the same thing. He starts saying topics and asking questions based on how he really feels, but he's trying to act like it's not really his feeling. He's just talking in generalities. And that's kind of what Kandi would do, but using Mama Joyce as a scapegoat, if y'all understand where I'm coming from.
No, but that's not even part of the conversation.
No, but it is to me, because even in divorce, I don't think it's right when men be trying to take half of the women. I don't think it's cool. Like, I feel like a man should always be a man and be able to handle his own.
So you gained your money while the man was with you, and he nurtured you, he helped you, gave you ideas, he was a part of that, you know, that progression. You don't think he should get anything? You did it all.
What is he? Nobody said she did it all.
Do that. Let's work on this. Like he's setting you up. He's organizing you. He's getting your shit right.
You saying like a Wendy Williams situation?
Oh, I don't really know that thing, but I'm just saying that he helps you blow up.
I'm saying because he was like her manager, right?
No, I'm just saying someone who like really influences, who's really there. So now you blew up. You wasn't blown up. Now you blew up.
Okay, I like how Steve Harvey say he is now with his wife. But the money I had when I came in this thing,
But nobody's talking about nobody's that's not even part of the conversation.
No, but it is to me, because what I'm saying is when you and I got together in marriage,
right,
and we made more businesses, we made more, there were more things happening.
Right.
To me, the money that was made after marriage, that's a different conversation, because we both contributed, whatever.
That's not even part of the conversation.
But you see how now, when he's talking in generalities, he's really speaking for himself. He's really speaking on what happens if we get divorced. But he's trying to play it off like, that's not even part of the conversation. I'm saying this. And this whole, Todd ain't leaving, child, objection. Todd is not leaving empty-handed. You might be able to keep the money that you came into the marriage with, but Todd is not leaving empty-handed, bitch. Okay. Todd said he gonna get him some money because he helped prop you up in your later years. So I don't know. The whole thing is messy. Let's watch some more clips.
Were you thinking about marriage at all?
Nah. I just thought she was cool. I was like, she's cool. She's real chill. Like, I like her little energy. She got a big booty. Ow, what's up? You know what I mean? But nah, it wasn't. Yeah, the marriage thing didn't come to the prayer thing and her telling me to make a decision. I was like, oh, I like that shit. That shit is hot.
Well, let's
Who
be
do you
clear.
think she is?
Well, I mean, come on. I didn't have time to be playing games with you.
I'm just letting you know, they have suggested that we call our wedding off.
It's kind of like either you sign it or I don't want to marry you. That's not fair. Let's talk.
I'm asking you to talk. I'm asking you to tell me what is it that you wanted to say.
I want it to become a proper document. He said that.
How is it not a proper document, Todd?
I'm not the attorney.
What is not proper
Let's call the attorney.
it?
Let's call the attorney and let him talk.
Call him right now, please. I want him to tell me what is not proper.
Come on, let's go.
Please call him. I'm not sure what Todd's attorney is telling him is abnormal about the prenup. I actually had 2 lawyers to put my agreement together. I'm not sure what they think the problem is, besides that it's good.
I know at least one guy every 3 months.
That's not.
If you're single,
No, I've never been single. That's not true at all, Todd. What you be thinking about?
What I'm saying is,
if you meet somebody, you kick it with them
that's what I want to really differentiate.
Kandi, you gave me the coochie in a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
That's for you, but that ain't go like
we
that with everybody.
wasn't married.
No, I didn't do that with everybody, though.
And this is why you should wait when you meet
What?
someone. They're gonna say it in the future.
It's not bad.
I don't care. I'll tell myself.
It's not bad. She should have gave me the coochie in a couple of weeks. So how many weeks we
Now
needed?
you the last dick that I done been with in over 10 years.
Now, while she talking about the last dick she done had in 10 years, is that she didn't say nothing about, coochie. But let's go on to the next video.
Like, there's no reason why you should be at a club and be the last person in there. Like, there's no reason that the club should be getting shut down, lights turned on, and you still the last one there all the time.
So why is there a big deal? Like, I'm okay.
And right before you pull up to a bitch house, they're trying to make it seem like you ain't doing nothing.
But you checking my location, so you know I'm at no chick's house. We just kicking. So it's not, and I don't do it often. But if I do it, it's just because you catching up with people. You guys have never hung out and after
You couldn't catch up for them other 6 hours you was there?
The music is on. I'm talking about like the shit is off and clean, and you just kind of.
Oh, so now you helping people clean.
Kandi at the other Sprinter, and I'm like, yo, I'm riding in here. She says she didn't hear me. That's fine. She comes over. Now it's not like, hey babe, let me talk to you. It's a little more aggressive, and you're not gonna play me like in front of. I said to her, I was like, yo, I told you, yo, I'm getting in here. So boom. Then I said to her, why don't you just jump in here with us?
Okay.
She was already kind of caught in that energy, so no. And she leaves out and she goes to the other one. So then all her friends, which were females, was like, yo, please just go ride with her.
Oh, it was obvious.
You the only husband decides to hop your ass in the other car. But none of the other husbands would have never did that.
I'm not like everybody else. If
I'm engaging, you were being disrespectful. And
that's not disrespectful.
It was disrespectful as hell.
You act like we left and went to dinner.
It doesn't matter. You didn't even have no concern or care of what was going on with me. You just hopped your ass over there.
Concern or care? You were walking ahead of us. You ahead of me. You getting in there, babe. I'm gonna get in here. I'm not thinking that's a big deal, unless it's a big deal that I don't know about. And if there's something else that you know that I don't know, you need to communicate that. But if we're all friends, it shouldn't be a problem. Why was your energy that way though? If we're all friends,
am I supposed to question why is your energy that way if we're out with people?
Well, I think at a certain point you explain it.
If you're feeling away, am I supposed to just say fuck how you feel and just keep on about my business?
Yeah, but the thing I think you have to understand too.
No. I think you need to start applying when you want.
Objection. Okay, why is these conversations being had in front of the staff? They're always arguing and airing out all their damn business, honey, in front of the makeup artist, the hairstylist. Like, this is not okay. I mean, the fact that we can all watch this online is insane, but it's like they're always airing their grievances out in front of other people, and you might want to watch that. Because again, while the makeup artist, and I'm, no shade towards her, but while she's doing Kandi's makeup, some women are trifling. They'll be plotting like, oh, well, I wouldn't do that if I was your girl. You never know. All of these private conversations should be between Todd and Kandi, but somehow they're always in front of their staff.
To be how you want to be treated, the same way to how you treat me.
I think
that's the thing that you're missing.
That's fair, but I think it's also a way that you handle it. You don't come like you the mom about to whip a nigga ass.
I did not.
You did, because that's how everybody felt. Like, yo, your mama just came. Nigga, you better go.
Because they know clearly if I'm saying to
your mama gonna whip your. No, you don't do that shit. All right, even with friends, if I'd have jumped in, if that vehicle would have had Don Juan in it, and just the guys, would that have been a big deal, or is it because there were women up front? That's the part you gotta deal with.
It was all guys in there. Of course, it wouldn't have been.
Okay, so then deal with what the real truth is. It's not about we roll together, we ride.
On top of that, it's like you did not take time to even give a fuck about how I felt, and that's the other issue here, because you do not care about other people's feelings. That's not true. And that's where I'm like,
you know what I mean? So moving forward, but the thing is too, you don't want to move on eggshells, but I'm gonna be more thoughtful of it with it if it comes up again.
That's a good husband, right?
Kandi at the other Sprinter, and I'm like, yo, I'm riding in here. You feel like y'all past y'all prime, like past y'all like fine days, or do you think with makeup and lipo and all of this stuff, you guys are able to extend being fine? Because think about this, you feel like y'all past y'all.
Oh my God, that's kind of shady. Now what? What the? Okay, Todd, you're skating on thin ice with that one, buddy. Okay. Because it looked like they done touched up his under eye bags with some makeup, sir.
I'm around you and your friends, right?
We all friends.
Y'all friends. So you're interacting with your friends. I'm not interacting with my friends.
I don't want to get in a conversation about your friends.
It's not about that.
Why is he even there with, like, I don't watch this behind the scenes show, but it's like, why is he there around the makeup artist, the hairstylist? Like, what is the point of this show? Todd seems miserable. He keeps embarrassing Kandi. Like, now we see why everybody's saying this was a long time coming. Like, this show, whatever this is going on behind the scenes is ridiculous. This is my first time seeing all this stuff.
It's not about conversation about my friends. It's about me.
I don't really feel like you always say yourself you don't have a lot of friends.
It's not about how many you have.
And then you typically, on your own, become friends with some of my friends.
Because you fucking flood me with them most of the time. Most of the time I'm with you.
I'm not flooding you.
I become friends with your friends because I'm always with you and your
your
friends.
own podcast with my friends. I didn't tell you to do that.
Welcome to Todd and Glam Squad, everybody.
Do you ever listen?
See how you get those things?
Because you don't listen. These are your friends, right?
Okay.
I've become cool with them and friendly with them because of you. I don't call Tay, I don't call Jody. So they're your friends.
Okay.
But I'm cool with them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with most of your friends, right?
Okay.
So all I'm saying, I don't have friendly interactions that much now with my friends. So it might mean that I need to take a break from my hibernation and be social with my friends. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Now, question. This is for the ladies who
Ladies,
trying
please.
to figure out what to do in order to keep their man at home. Like, what do you suggest?
You don't keep a man at home.
Okay, so what do we do so that they don't
24/7.
need
You
to-
don't chain them up like a damn.
Yeah, this is too much. Like, we're adults here. If I have to keep you up under me 24/7, if you know, God forbid, I let you out with your friends, and you know, the only thing I can worry about is you cheating and not being faithful, we don't need to be together. I don't have time to keep ties on no grown adult. I think if you're in a relationship, they both should have their own set of friends. They both should be allowed to go out, have a good time, and you also respect your husband and your wife. If I'm going out with my girls, I'm not out there hollering at a bunch of guys. Why? Because I got a man at home, and vice versa. I mean, it's like, Todd, like, blink twice if you're okay, sir. Like, why is he here? Are these the only group of friends he has? Is her friends, the makeup artists, the stylists, and, you know, the assistants? Like, Kandi's not listening. Like, he's it's a cry for help. You know, let him go out. Then if he does the wrong thing, then, you know, you cut him off and you move forward accordingly. But you can't have anybody. I wouldn't want to be up under a man 24/7. I need to go be out with my homegirls. We need to go, you know, hang out, go dance, go have a girls' night, a spa day. I don't want to be up under anybody all the time. So I can understand his frustration. Let's continue.
Damn dog.
Okay, not keep them at home, but how do we prevent them from needing a break? Like, what can we do to make their lives like?
Give them a break before they go to Tampa.
Okay. Ooh.
Right, Ralph?
Oh,
I'm just saying, like, don't.
that was some shade towards my little friend Ralph, honey, Drew Sador's husband. Because, you know, he dipped off to Tampa and he was doing some strange things in Tampa. Okay? Let's keep. Shout out to Ralph. He came to my birthday party.
Guys.
Don't throw the pressure and stress on top and make the like. Come on. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Ty, you just need to go watch the game. And you need to go to like the basketball games.
Pressure, stress on you.
Huh?
I never said you can't go out.
No, I didn't say that. But when I said that, you was like, well, why you don't want to be with me? It wasn't like, yeah, babe, you do, because you've been. I didn't even think you could say that.
Because I enjoy being around you, but if you don't enjoy being around me, that's a problem.
And see, that's the problem right there. You don't enjoy. I never said I don't enjoy being around you. Don't make it a thing when it's not.
Yeah, but you snappy because you done spent 30 days in a row with her.
It's probably more than that. No, I'm snappy from frustrations of multiple things. And then when she triggers, y'all like that word, y'all be saying that, triggers, then a little snap comes out.
A little snap.
That happens with everybody, right?
Don't be snapping
This
at
ain't
me.
nothing that
The people,
we not.
the people in the comments,
like
please,
this topic.
come on. Do y'all hear me? Why y'all don't like it?
I just don't.
Because you're trying to keep somebody in the house
I'm
with
not trying
you.
to keep him.
You did
He
say
was
it.
trying to keep you in the house.
No,
I'm just saying,
she
what could make
said,
us better company to where you don't need space like that?
Okay, that's a good question.
let
That's
him,
all I'm asking.
let a brother go.
No, she's asking you what makes us, how could we be better company?
Let a brother go.
No, that's not being company. That's us separated.
I mean, this is just very weird. I don't even understand why he has to explain this. Like, we're all grown here. Why does he have to go into depth on what a woman should do to keep a man at home so that way he doesn't want to go outside? Who the fuck wants to be in the house 24/7? Like, I think this is weird. Like, I don't want to be up under anybody 24/7, and I don't want anybody up under me 24/7. We all need a break. We all need a time to go relax and hang out with our friends. And, you know, you got to have a life outside of your relationship because it ends up building this weird codependency. And I think that's kind of what's happening on Kandi's end. And she's so codependent on him that she's like, you just don't like being around me. And he's like, that's not the case. I just want a break, babe. I just want to go. And he's from New York. So he's used to like the big city and walking around and people watching and, you know, being around a lot of busyness. Where, you know, Atlanta's a little bit more slow, you know, compared to New York. And they probably go to more high-end events and you see the same old faces. You got to be able to let each other have your own space. The same way girls do their girls' trips and, you know, do spa days. Guys like to do that. You know, have a night with the fellas, go out with your friends. So I don't understand why they need like a detailed dissertation on this. It should just be common sense.
So how to
No one can be up under anybody just 24.
When he go to the park and play basketball or walk in the track.
Candy ain't that needy. Candy is not doing all of that.
Of what?
If I'm going to play basketball, you going on a treadmill just so you can be where I'm at.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm not needy like that.
I am very needy.
Say, you needy like that?
Mm-hmm, I'm needy.
Oh my God.
I'm not even gonna, yeah, absolutely. Like
That screams low self-esteem, insecurity, and you ain't got a good man. Because if my man is going to the gym, and I'm not no gym rat, but if I can't trust him to go to the gym and do what he needs to do, I need to be upstairs in the treadmill looking down at them lifting weights. That says a lot. If you cannot allow an adult out of your presence and know that they're not going to be out there doing the wrong thing, you shouldn't be in that relationship. I'm not babysitting nobody. I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, nor do I have the care to. People are going to do what they want to do regardless. If they're going to cheat, they're going to find a way to cheat. But if you have to be that person's babysitter just so they won't cheat or they won't step out, there's a big problem in the relationship. There's a big problem with that dynamic. So what these women are saying to me is very unhealthy, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You need to be in a better relationship. You shouldn't have to do all that to keep a man.
my husband be like, yeah, go ahead, go have fun with your girls, and he'd be like, I'm about to go get some drinks. Like, where you gonna go? Why?
What?
For real, people know this about us. Like, he's always been a homebody. He don't like going out, but every now and then he might want to get a drink.
I feel like we're the opposite.
So what is wrong with that? If he's saying, babe, you can go out, have fun with your friends, and he's entrusting you to come home and do the right thing and, not talk to other guys, why when he wants to go out, even if he is a homebody, the one time he wants to go out to issue? If anything, you should be like, oh yeah, go out, have a good time because you're always here. You're a good man. Like, this is very disturbing. And these are all women at least 35 and up, if not older.
Yeah.
And what's wrong with him every once in a while want to go have a drink?
It's cool. Just let me know like 3 days early so I can plan.
Y'all hear this shit?
3 days early.
Yeah.
Does he need his permission slip? And you gonna pack his lunch?
Yeah, you want me to pack
Put a little egg tag in there.
God.
For him and his friends.
You see this shit, yo?
Yeah, just
I don't believe it.
I cannot.
Listen here.
But do you guys think this is part of what causes trouble in relationships?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the child needs space.
It's not space.
Yeah.
Y'all need you time. It's us time. When you get married, it's us time.
It's not space. It's like, I'm gonna go watch the game. Like,
Okay. Let's go watch it together.
No.
Invite me to go on a play
No,
date.
I want to see my dudes. I want to gamble. I want to talk mess.
I want to gamble and talk mess too.
Well, go with your girls.
It's crazy.
No, why we all can't go?
Well, all I got to say, ladies, is good luck. Good luck.
May this type of insecurity never find me. This is insane. And I don't know if it's because of the celebrity aspect that maybe she doesn't want him to go out because he'll be recognized by fans and, thirsty people. I get that kind of aspect, but this is not good. It's not a good look. And, the signs were definitely there for sure. Everybody should be allotted their own space. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to be on each other like white on rice 24/7. So yeah, that's sad. We're not even gonna finish the rest of this video. It goes longer. I don't even want to hear no more.
Agree with that. I think you need your ego fed because I wasn't necessarily used to that. Now I've had 1 or 2 relationships where that where it was like maybe I initiated more, but I definitely was used to the other way around.
I like that myself.
What?
I like when a man initiated, Right. Personally.
Okay, so
But
let's
you've
get into
experienced the
initiating.
same thing where you feel like you was initiated more.
Yeah.
Right. So to me, I feel like after a good year of that, I was like, okay, well, shit, if he want this to pop out, then he gonna need to get it going.
So you did it though. You did it in the beginning.
In the beginning, and then I backed out.
But then why did you back out? Like if it was working,
Because
if
it was only working for you. I need you to be like,
wait, you were still getting what you needed, right?
yeah, but like I need you to put into my.
Oh, you need me to come
And put place
jump on your bones. Okay. I'm not even.
We want to be
catered to as well.
But I'm saying you can't have the bonnet on expecting me to come jump on you. Like
Todd, we're not doing this.
I'm not wearing a do-rag. I'm chilling. The waves is banging. The haircut is fly. I'm smelling good.
Todd! Objection! Todd is full of himself, bitch. Todd said, I am the catch, okay? I'm the catch. He said he had the waves. Dude, you know what I'm saying? The waves was banging. They was swimming, okay? He said Kandi had on a bonnet. He's not chasing. He wants to be chased. He wants to be the catch. Oh, Lord. May this type of foolishness never find me. This is crazy. Let's continue.
That's a not, okay? Do you want it or not?
You need to warm this car up before you start driving. Don't think that you just finna just go cranking this bitch up. Like it ain't like that.
Right, but
you need to warm this thing up.
Think about it.
It don't always come already ready to go. Okay?
No.
So sometimes I need you to get the car warm. Okay?
Well, let's talk about.
I need you to warm it up. I need you to let me know that it's time.
Let's talk about warming the car up, though. You know, it is. What is the Benz looking like today? Is it looking dusty and crusty?
Wait, hold on. Does it matter?
It does matter. Like, I could drive a dusty and crusty Benz, but when that motherfucker is polished and clean,
Whatever.
woo-wee,
You know what?
I'm pulling up.
Agree with that. I think you need.
Todd and Kandi are too much. Whatever this show was, it just keeps getting worse and worse. Let's what the hell?
I'm a vampire. I like late night shit.
I'm sleepy.
Nighttime. I like 4 in the morning.
Okay, and here's the other thing. He wanna go hang out. You know what I mean? Go out with his friend, get drunk, get wasted, and then come back and I don't like drunk dick.
Just a cute
Okay.
down. Hey.
I don't like it.
You don't like the pound town?
Why are we talking about my husband's dick in front of another female? Like that, this conversation with the staff is totally inappropriate. My staff don't need to know what type of peanut I like, how I like getting pounded. This is just, it's too much.
Like drunk dick. Like
People who drink like drunk sex.
I used to put up with it in the beginning of our relationship. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, first of all, half the time he don't remember this the next day. I ain't got time. You ain't finna wait.
It's not about remembering everything.
You don't or you do?
It's not about remembering everything. It's about the moment. Like, when you come home and you got that drunk, you ready to get it. See, the thing is, if she was drunk too, and we were both hanging out,
And we came in and we just tear the house apart and wake up and be like, yo, that shit was crazy, right? And you remember parts and you remember some shit.
But Kandi don't drink, and I don't drink either. So it's not about that. You can still have a good old time without drinking and, you know, get your fuck on. You can do that. It doesn't take alcohol to do that. But, yeah, I just feel like this conversation is very weird in front of the staff. It's a bit much.
Some shit you don't, and it's like, yo, that's the funny part of it. Let's do it all over again. We going out again tonight.
I be there with him sometimes, like we go out of town and all that. But at home, like, sir, like you coming in late already, and you think you finna just come. I'm like,
walking down.
Just bang, 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 bang. No emotion, no feeling to it. It's just bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, it is emotion.
Then you gonna fall asleep for a second, then wake up, bang, bang, bang. I don't want that.
You be needing a break.
I know you don't do that.
He does.
You be needing a little break. Then you want to get back at it.
He'll do that. He'll be down, fell asleep, man. And then he'll wake up, bang, bang, bang. Sir,
I can see how that's annoying. If I'm fast asleep, especially you've been out partying and hanging out, you know, every now and then that might be okay. But some days, no, I'm asleep. Let me the fuck sleep. So I can see her frustration in that. That's very interesting. Bang, 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 bang. Kandi's a mess.
Now that you guys have been married for 9 years, what advice would you give yourself before getting married?
It's all gonna be worth it. You know, stick in there, fight. You got a kid. She's worth it.
She looks over it. She looks over it for real.
Do better at finding work-life balance.
All right, we're good to go.
All right. Welcome to the new
Please don't get no marker on me.
All right. What is Kandi's favorite bedroom candy toy?
That seemed like a little longer. I know you, babe. I know you. Ooh, and then the swing after the lipstick.
What else has been going on, my love?
So much.
What you mean?
So much, not enough time, not enough support.
I feel you on that.
Why do you do that laugh after everything?
Sometimes I break myself up.
Even the laugh is annoying them. That's bitch. That's a red flag. Why do you do that laugh? Kandi's been laughing like the Joker for years. Why is it now bothering you, Todd? Huh? Seems like a scheme that you set up.
I could tell.
They got a lot coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I've been getting a lot of my friends and different people to go to the play.
Mm-hmm. Ticket sales are doing good, right?
Yeah, it's great.
This though, I'm gonna be real with y'all. For y'all women who are bosses and have all of this money and got this extra shit.
Why are you saying it like that?
No, because I think, you know, I understand the double standard, but I think you also need to understand the man that you're with, the man that you chose and you're allowed to choose you, that you can't be so mine. You know what I mean? You have to open up within reason. I'm not saying going by no niggas, no Bentleys and doing dumb shit, but you gotta invest in y'all and y'all future, and you gotta let your man feel like a man in those scenarios. Because with all the money that you have, you know, you can end up by yourself. You know what I mean? Because at times that type of energy of it's mine. No, I'm just being honest as a man. I'm just giving you my honest opinion.
Okay.
As you continue to be like, it's mine, it's hard to hear someone say it's mine in a relationship that's supposed to be it's ours. And not saying, and not, time out, can I talk? Can I talk? And it's not about, hey, I got this 10 million, let me give you 5. It's not that. It's more so just knowing like, yo, we got each other, you know, whatever. Let's build, let's make it happen. But when you hear a person say mine a lot, that shit sticks. Believe me, I'm telling you.
He's definitely talking about their relationship, but he's trying to speak in hypotheticals, like how Kandi would about what Mama Joyce said. Same thing Todd is doing here.
There, Todd's mother can come in and stay. I don't think it's fair.
She don't treat me like how you treat him. She's not mean to me.
No, because she know the
speaks to me.
game.
What does that mean?
Well, you didn't know the game. They know the game. But what I'm saying is, Todd was raised by a pimp and a prostitute.
Mama, first off, please do not talk about his deceased father. His dad died. He's never even known his father. Why are you assuming the worst?
What? Only because you're my daughter, and I just wish it had been somebody else's daughter that they latched on to.
Mama, I'm not the first person he ever dated.
I know it, but you're the first person with the kind of money that you got that they don't latch on to. Cha-ching, cha-ching, ching, ching, ching. I say Todd hit the Mega Million, yes.
You don't think that highly of me, because you think clearly the only thing I got to offer is some money, apparently, according to you.
A lot of men that's on your same caliber would see a lot to offer in you.
Mama, okay, I am convinced. You think every single person it has some type of conspiracy.
So you guys just saw some of those clips and they're crazy. So now the rumor is that the main reason, this is what, the streets of TikTok are saying, is that allegedly, we all know that Kandi is bi and she likes to swing every which way. She was even on a show where she played a bisexual woman. And so they're saying that Kandi has introduced her friend that she met through Sheree in 2019. Her name is Fatum Alford. And you see Kandi with her a lot, posting pictures. They're going on vacations. And a lot of people have said that she is a threesome in the couple with her and Todd. And people are speculating that, there might be more than meets the eye because Kandi was allowing women to come into their bedroom, that might be why their relationship is souring as well as all the other stuff. So we're going to go ahead and check out this conspiracy as well.
I got some tea to tell y'all about this whole situation. Who watched the movie The Past?
Now, her video came out in March of this year. This is when this lady, Kimmy's World, made this video. So a lot of people are saying that this video has very much aged really well. So we're going to go ahead and watch this.
Anyway, let's talk about this. How many of y'all watched that movie, The Past? Well, I watched it last night. Yeah, I know I'm kind of late. But that movie is so reminiscent of Kandi and Todd's relationship. Now, y'all know Kandi and Todd made this movie, produced this movie, created this movie called The Past. Really, really interesting movie. Now, let's talk about the situation that Kandi and Todd have going on right now with Fatum Alford. Fatum came in on The Real Housewives of Atlanta with Sheree Whitfield in 2022. She was her good girlfriend on there. And y'all know all the drama that surrounded that. She eventually got kicked off of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And no one has really seen Fatum of knowing anything about what she had going on. Well, Fatum is from Africa and she came over to the United States in her 20s. Well, anyway, fast forward, make the long story short, she was a real estate agent but then became a real estate broker. And now she fixes up homes, remodels them or whatever, and sells them. So she's in her bag. She's single and she has 2 children. Well, ever since The Real Housewives of Atlanta aired in 2022, she's been pretty much low-key. Come to find out, she has been taking up a lot of time with Kandi and Todd for a really long time. Now, I had to wonder, whose girlfriend is she? Is she Todd's girlfriend? Is she Todd's girlfriend? Or is she Kandi's girlfriend? The more digging that I did, it seems to be that she's Kandi's girlfriend, and I believe, allegedly, that they share her. Let's take a deeper look. Now, ladies, we know how when a man likes us, he likes all of our pictures. He gonna comment flattering things under our photos. Baby, that's what Kandi been doing. Effortlessly beautiful. Now, she ain't lying. She is gorgeous, but I wouldn't have put that. I would have been like, girl, that's cute. Gorgeous with the hard eyes. One picture after the next, Kandi's
is in the comment area like this is her girlfriend, honey. But every single picture, Kandi is making sure everybody know that's hers.
And what's crazy is Fatum don't have a lot. Fatum don't have a lot of followers. I mean, as you see, there's 12 comments, and the main comment is Kandi.
That's hers, baby. I was surprised. What a day! I bet it was a day she walking looking like that. Come on now. I've never seen a woman stalk like another woman's picture and put this. They'll say, oh, it's cute. Oh, girl, you slaying or something like that. Hard eyes. What a day. Gorgeously beautiful. Effortlessly beautiful. Like all types of stuff, y'all. Crazy. And this is pretty much the only picture that I could find with Todd and her. And they look like they just chilling. Now, do I believe he's probably getting the best of both worlds? Yes, I do. I believe he's probably taking a dip in the pond. They doing that together. But this is Kandi's girlfriend. I'm going to go on the record saying that's her girlfriend. This is not a good girlfriend. Baby, they are doing the do. Even Kandi's whole look has changed since Fatum has been in the picture. The whole look has changed. Look at how Fatum is looking up at her like, girl, you blow my mind. Girl, what are these people into? I just want to know how many women will take a photo like this with another woman. Y'all see them? This is not good girlfriend. This is Kandi's girl. They are doing, it's called The Pass. Honey, they doing a lifetime. They sister wives or a child. I don't even know what you call it. Anyway, drop down in the comment area. Have you been suspecting things? Do you know who Fatum is? Have you been suspecting things about Kandi? Do you even follow this story? Or do you even care? You know, a lot of people going through this. Neo got his women. Shaquille O'Neal got a bunch of women. This is the ingoing thing. But just like Sister Wives. Y'all remember the show Sister Wives? Y'all remember that? It went up in flames. And they were not sharing one another. They were sharing him.
All right, so a lot of people are saying that Fatum is the other woman. And like I said, Kandi did a movie a few years ago as well where she played a bisexual character.
Let me tell you, that right there cheered me up. Oh, really? Oh, wait, sorry, boo. Let me get this real quick. Curse 230 said threesomes never work. That's not true. I done had a threesome and it worked just fine. It worked great, actually.
And Kenya even hinted to some things on her podcast about Kandi and a woman. And then we all know the drama that went on with Portia and Kandi. So let's go ahead and watch what Kenya had to say.
Lifestyle. She's traveling around the world. She's giving you sexual tease that's like, ooh, spicy. Wait, who is that? And why is she on vacation with you? Like, Kandi will give you, she's very sex positive. What?
Kenya is messy.
I didn't spill any tea. What? I mean, we know Kandi, you just never know. You know, and she's very open about who she is.
Consistently having threesomes when you're married is one of the biggest indications that your marriage is gonna fail. What makes this so crazy is that Kandi was just on someone's podcast bragging that her and her husband had a threesome not that long ago. You can't let someone else in your marriage and expect your marriage to last.
Mama Joyce clocked Todd because it takes one to know one, okay? And dare I say, Kandi was more susceptible to Todd's scheme because of having a mom like Mama Joyce. When you are raised by a mother that feels like all of your success is hers, it is so easy to fall into the grasp of a man who wants to use you as well. Yes, we know Kandi is willing to take care of her mom. However, we also know that Kandi has been mistreated by her mom. Kandi has been taken advantage of by her mom. And her warning Kandi wasn't because she was worried about her daughter, because she very rarely has Kandi's best interest at heart. She warned Kandi because she knew that Todd was coming to take her spot, baby. She knew that it was now going to be a fight between her and Todd to get access to Kandi's money. Mama Joyce just did not want to be kicked out of her spot. It's unfortunate because Kandi probably never saw it that way. A lot of us didn't even realize that Todd talked that fucking much. And now I just can't wait for him to shut the hell up. There were so many red flags that she ignored or didn't really recognize as red flags. Why? Because she already got a mama just like that. I'm praying that Kandi, is able to easily get over this, find her a man or a woman that's truly gonna love her for her and not for how much money she got. Because there's no reason that Todd shouldn't have his own shit going on by now, as long as they've been married. As long as he's been up under Kandi, living in her fucking shadow, he could have been got his own shit up off the ground and made his name into something. But yeah, Mama Joyce just seen him coming cause they one in the same. 2 peas in a pod. Mama.
So Kandi, I got a question for you. Why was you and Todd having threesomes? That's right. Now I did my research. I heard about it, but everybody talking about it now. Why was you letting another woman, different women come in you and your husband's bedroom? I don't know why. That's my question for Kandi this morning. Why was you having threesomes with your husband? Don't you know how a man mind operate? It's hard enough for them to stay faithful to us. But you opened a can of Pandora's box right for him. You gave him everything he wanted right at the house. But now they saying that he doubled back behind you and slept with the women that you was bringing in the bedroom. He went back behind your back and slept with them. Now you mad. Now you mad. See, most women get mad when the man go out there and find his own woman to cheat with. Now we mad as hell. But you brought a woman in the bedroom. I'm trying not to play. You brought a woman in the bedroom with you and your husband to have threesomes. And they say you like to have your fun with him too, but you got mad because he double back. You brought the Jezebel to y'all house or wherever y'all had it. Because I remember y'all having them dungeon tours all the time. I'm glad I ain't take my husband. Never anyway. I'm glad I ain't take my husband. I said, ooh, I want to go soon and take my husband. Hell no. But you brought the women until y'all married to bedroom. Now you mad because he double back and cheat with them. Now, I don't know, y'all. It is tired as a man not to do that. But then Kandi did open the can of worms, open Pandora's box. I don't know. Kandi, you cannot do that. When you get married, I don't know who fault this is. I don't know. Because I feel sorry for Todd. Because you got to be a strong man to have all them threesomes and them women up there in Atlanta that and not double back. And then what happened if he like her more than he like you? You know what I'm saying? It's just not safe.
So like I said, it's a mess between the alleged threesomes and, the scheme that Todd allegedly cooked up. Child, let's go ahead, tea sippers. I don't want to make this video much longer. Let's get, I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think about this entire situation concerning Todd and Kandi? Do you feel like the red flags were always there? And, this was a troubled marriage from the beginning. Do you feel like they allowed too many people and too many opinions into their marriage? And then last but not least, do you feel like Fatum is the other woman and Kandi really wants to be with the woman? And this whole situation with Todd was cool for the time being. But, in the future, we'll probably see Kandi with a whole wife. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Please leave a comment down below. Hit this video with a like. Feel free to share this video. And I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.
Want the latest news in the streets? Join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.